Hi, welcome to the Hammer channel. In this video, I'll explain how to create an object with an arrow shape that progresses over time using Blender's geometry nodes. The geometry nodes in Blender are a node-based editor that allows for advanced geometry manipulation. The arrow object we'll be creating can have a triangular or circular path shape. Let's get started. When you launch Blender, open the Geometry Nodes editor. Click on New. The group input represents the default cube, so hold Ctrl and right-click drag to detach it. First, press Shift-A, S to bring up the search bar, and add the arc node. The arc forms the main body of the arrow, and we'll place another triangle object at its tip. In this tutorial, we can create an arrow that completes one full rotation while progressing. Set the angle of the arc to 360 degrees for this demonstration. The number of vertices in a progressing shape is obtained by subtracting 1 from the resolution of the arc. If you set the resolution to 4, for example, you'll get a triangle. As it is, it's just a line, so let's convert it into a mesh and give it some width. Add the curve to mesh node. As the profile curve, input the curve circle node. Since it's too large, set the value of radius to 0.1. To keep data lightweight, set the resolution to 8, since we don't need too much detail. Now the main body of the arrow object is complete. It's very easy, isn't it? Next, let's prepare the head of the arrow. Add the cylinder node and connect it to the group output for preview. Set the resolution to 3. Adjust the size and depth appropriately. Place this arrowhead at the tip of the main body. Add the instance on points node. Input the cylinder as the instance. As for points, input the arc curve before converting it to a mesh. Join the original main body and the head using the join geometry node. In this state, the head is placed for every point of the arc's resolution. To place the head only at the end of the arc, add the endpoint selection node and set the start value to 0. This way, you can select only the last point of the arc curve and input it into the selection of the instance on points node. Now the head is placed only at the tip. Next, let's create the mechanism for the arrow to progress. Add the trim curve node after the arc node. By changing the value of end, you can adjust the progression. The head of the arrow also moves according to the end value, but its direction is incorrect. To fix the direction, input the align Euler to vector node into the rotation of the instance on points node. If you connect the cylinder node to the output and check the direction of the arrowhead's coordinates, you'll notice that the angle is aligned with the x-axis. Make the x-coordinate of the arrowhead face the direction of progression by inputting the curve tangent, which represents the direction of progression, into the vector of the align Euler to vector node. Now, regardless of direction the tip of the arc is facing, the arrowhead will face the correct direction of progression. To refine the appearance of the sharp edges, add the resample node after the arc node, and further, add the subdivision surface, triangulate, and set shade smooth nodes to the main body of the arrow. Set the resample value to 300 to achieve a smoother look. Finally, let's set up the arrow to progress over time. At the scene time node, connect the seconds output to the end of the trim curve node. As time progresses, the angle of the arc increases, resulting in arrow's progression. As time progresses, the angle of the arc increases, resulting in the arrow's progression. Change the view to the timeline in the top left corner and use the space key to advance time. The progression speed is too fast. Pause time with the space key and reset it to the beginning with the shortcut Shift plus left arrow key. Here, add the math node and place it as a multiply operation before the input of angle. The value can be adjusted according to your preference, but for this example, let's set it to 0.3. How does it look? Alright, it progresses at the speed I prefer. With this, we have completed the arrow object that progresses over time using Blender geometry nodes. That concludes the explanation of how to create an arrow object using Blender geometry nodes. By adjusting the resolution of the arc node, you can easily switch between triangle or circular shape whenever you want, making it very convenient. Now you can try applying material settings to achieve the desired appearance. I've chosen light blue color for mine. I plan to use this object in the editing of friend's YouTube video. Well then, let's meet again in the next video. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye.